However, if we want to offer the fairies a wider variety of dishes, our current range of ingredients is still quite lacking.
Absolutely! If we don't keep updating the menu, the guests will get tired of the same old dishes.
Oh, that won't be a problem. I foresaw this and hired 2 experts in agriculture and forestry. Though I must say, one of them took quite a bit of effort to convince. But in the end, it all worked out.
Glaya, you're amazing as always. All right, let's go take a look at the expert's work.
Professor Anaxa, can you truly solve the limited sunlight problem?
Refer to me as Anaxagoras, Hyacinth. A field trip is no excuse to disregard classroom discipline.
It's really them! Anaxa of the 7 Sages and Hyacinth of the Twilight Courtyard.
Firstly, call me Anaxagoras. Secondly, I have no interest in feeding small creatures. My assistant will take care of trivial chores.
Don't let the professor's cold demeanor fool you. When we first arrived, he was the most excited of all. He was going on and on. This is a miracle of alchemy. And then dove right toward those tiny critters. Honestly, I was worried he'd toss the fairies into a matrix right then and there.
I wouldn't go that far. At most, I take a few samples for research purposes.
That's probably not allowed either. To reveal a very important secret about Professor Anaxa. As everyone knows, the professor is extremely strict and almost never praises any student other than Dronuses. But I happened to overhear the professor quietly asked the chief about the fairies' education methods and went on to praise those farmers in the fields, calling them hardworking, disciplined, and even better than the sages of the grove. His exact words were,
"The life's work of the Grove scholars doesn't even compare to a single seed casually sown by a fairy. And what indeed is the problem with this? In terms of purity of heart, none can match these fairies. Their vision, untainted by Titan dogma, perceives things far beyond our comprehension."
So, the reason you asked the chief to send more fairies to volunteer at the Grove was because of this?
You could say that.
No taking advantage of the fairies! Make sure they're properly rewarded. All right, that's Cindy's turn. Who's up next? hands up, then we are going to start calling out names. Naxi!
All this repeated questioning is making things rather exhausting. I find no joy in games or amusement. The only thing I consider a true blessing is...
I knew it! Professor Anaxa can't help but be attached to the crops he grew all by himself. I have a suggestion. How about adding a new course to the professor's curriculum? I've even thought of a name. Common Traits of Giant Crops and Dromuses. How does that sound?
That won't be necessary. Bringing those wondrous crops back to the grove would only seal my reputation as the one who corrupts youths next.
Not so fast. If we're sticking to the order of the list, it's Gray's turn.